SAP S/4HANA provides the new output determination, which is configured from transaction BRF plus and OPD. But we were getting some error when we were trying to create the output. Okay, and as I told you that BRF plus files may not have been uploaded properly. So we uploaded that files today, and I will show you a complete scenario how exactly your new output determination will work. Okay, so let me log in into the system. Okay, so let's say, for example, if I want to create a purchase order, I'll take the same data that we used yesterday. So this is my vendor, purchase organization, purchasing group. All these things are exactly same. The material is also same. Okay, now if I go to messages now, we are not able to see any message, which means it has still not been determined. No issues. I think this is something which we were getting yesterday, but the reason was actually something else. I'll tell you why. If I click on save now, okay, so my purchase order is created. I'll just go on display purchase order. If I go to messages, I'm still not able to see any output here. Now, why this is not determined? Because if I go to OPD, if I open transaction OPD, so going to purchase order, and I want to determine the output type first of all. Okay, so here I can see that if the document type can be anything, any document type if I create, and if my purchase organization is slog, in that case, this should be the output type which should be automatically determined, but it is not getting determined now. At the same time, if you want to check whether what configuration you maintained is working or not, you can click on this start simulation button. This is something which I forgot to explain you yesterday. You can click on this start simulation, okay, and you can just click on continue. So it will ask you the condition fields, condition columns. So for which condition and which purchase organization, which output should be determined, that will be calculated from the system here. So for example, the document type, as we know, for purchase order is, the standard purchase order is NB, and purchasing organization is slog. So if in the document these two conditions are provided, if it will be executed, it will automatically determine this output type, purchase order as an output type. Okay, so it is working fine. Then why it is not coming here? Why it is not getting determined when we are creating the purchase order? The reason is this purchase order is just created. This is still not released, and output should be only reflected when your purchase order is released. Okay, so if you see this releasing strategy here, this is still not released. So what I will do is I will go to ME29N to release this purchase order. I think it was 35 which we just created. Okay, now if I try to release it from here and click on save, now if I go to messages, you can see it has been determined. Okay, what values are determined? I'll tell you each one by one, how these all values are determined. So if I go to the condition tables, if I go to the rules, okay, so first of all, this rule is applicable for purchase order, and the first thing which is getting determined is output type. How output type is getting determined? Based on these two fields, document type and purchase organization. Any document type, but if the purchase organization is slog, then output type which will be determined is this. So you can see the output type is determined as purchase order. Okay, and this is the dispatch time, which is the second thing which is available here, one. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing, if I go for receiver, who will be the receiver? So you can see the receiver is going to be the business partner under this role, that is LF, which means the vendor number. So if I go back here, you can see the receiver is going to be LF, and this is a number, because in this particular business partner, the code which is available under this role is this one, same only. Okay, so this is how the receiver is getting determined. If I go further for channel, through which channel this should be sent. So it is specified here that for this particular output type, it is going to be print. See, this is at the very high level, but as I told you, you can control For a particular example, if you want that, okay, if this is the receiver ID, then I don't want print. I want to go for fax, or I want to go for iDocs. So that can be controlled from here. Sharvil, I'll answer your question. Just give me a minute. I have not read it properly. I'll come to that. Okay, so channel is getting determined from this channel determination step. Again, if I go further, so channel is getting determined from here. If I go further here, the printer settings, which is like which printer, which print queue, and which number of copies. So this was not available earlier. This I added now. If I remove this, what will happen is system will not be able to determine this number of copies and print queue. Okay, so this is coming from where? It is coming from here. If this is not maintained, these two fields, it will show you blank. Until the time these two fields are not updated, will not be able to print this purchase order. Okay, so number of copies and print queue. Let's go further. Finally, this email settings I'm not using because we are not sending via email. If you want to use this, definitely you need to configure the SMTP and all that things that we were configuring in ECC. Form template, which form will be used and what is going to be the sender country. If you want to specify in the conditions, then you can specify according to that the form template will be decided. So you can see it has been taken as this form template. Okay, so this is how these things are getting determined. Based on this configuration, what you maintain in OPD, you will get the output getting determined automatically. Whenever you create a purchase order based on all these settings, you will get all these things are getting determined. Okay, another important thing, as I told you, if you want to see whether this is working fine for your scenario or not, you can click on the start simulation and you can just click on continue. Here you specify your conditions based on which the result column will be displayed. Okay, any question as of now in this? Now, another important thing, earlier in ECC, if you want to see the print preview, normally it was available here in the go to this print preview. But in new output determination, you will always find that this print preview will not work. Okay, then how are you going to see the preview? For preview, you need to go to messages and just click here and click on this PDF. It will show you the print preview. Okay, this particular thing was not available in ECC, the preview from PDF. Okay, so for print preview, the old transaction will not work. It will not work from here. You need to go to messages and within this you need to click on this display PDF document. Clear? Any questions regarding the output determination? How it is getting determined, what are the settings? As we discussed from the configuration point of view, you need to go into this screen, which is SPRO, SAP reference IMG, cross application components. And here in the output control, these are the settings that you need to maintain. The first setting is related to the billing document, where you are specifying whether the new output determination should be used or the old one. Second is where you define the output type. So SAP has already provided the standard output types. If you want to create your own, you just need to copy this and give it whatever name you want to give. Then you need to, if you click on this, this will take you to OPD screen in which you are setting up the rules. Based on the rules, your output will be determined. Here you are specifying the output channels, which output channels are allowed for which particular output type that you are specifying here. And finally, this is not very important, but finally this assign form template. So as you can see, as of today, all these options are available: SAP script, smart form, and PDF based print form. So SAP suggests as of now to use this two PDF based print forms. Smart form and SAP scripts are still available, but going forward, these are going to be completely removed. And this is a completely new one, which will be provided by SAP once the complete output determination, new output determination is in place. So if you try this today, you will get an error. Okay. If you try this, it will work as we are done now, because this is what we are using currently. But still, if you want to go with the old output determination, and if you have created some SAP scripts or smart forms, which you want to use here also, then you can go for these two options also. Okay, but normally I think even in ECC, we are now already using the PDF based forms. Smart forms are already, I think, old. We are anyways not using it even in ECC also. So, but currently, at least there is an option available. Going forward, even that option will not be available. Okay, so some of the configurations from here, and finally the rule setting is done from this transaction, that is OPD.
Gaurav?
Yes?
Actually, can we use ME9F T code for purchase order printout? Would that work in?
No. That will not work. I'll show you. There is a new transaction. There is a new transaction place. I'll show you. Let me just see. This is in this particular order. If I think I closed that. Let's see. Yes, I closed it. So let me just go to ME22N. And let's say for this order, I want to change this to, so normally MENF works when you are, ME9F works when you are doing it afterwards, scheduled, right? Not in the, immediately. So for example, if I set this to 2, which means I'll do the output later on. If I come back here and if I try to go through the normal transaction, which is ME9F, you'll get this message, no suitable purchasing documents found. But this will be still available if you are using the old output determination. If you are using NACE, this transaction will still be available. The new transaction now is ME9FF, additional F. Okay, here you can see it is completely asking you the new things like output type, output channel. These things were not available earlier, right? So if I provide the purchase document number here, which is 35, and try to execute this. So although this looks like an error message, but this is not an error. This is message has been outputted under the spool. And if you go to SP01, if you see here, so I think the latest one is this one. Yes, if you click here, you'll get the print. Okay, so ME9F has been replaced with ME9FF. That is the only difference. And that too, similar to ECC, it will work only if your dispatch time is not immediate, it is in the scheduled one. You want to print it afterwards. Now even from the scheduling point of view, dispatch time point of view, in ECC there were 4 options. If you go through the traditional output determination configuration, there were 4 options, but here there are only 2. One is the immediately, or you can perform it according to the schedule. Okay, any other questions? So let me just go to ME23N and purchase. Yeah.
This is Vijay. I have a quick question. So whatever we do in OPD, that's not transportable, right? As we discussed yesterday. So entire OPD is considered as a master data, or it is a configuration that consultants do, or the user do it from the business side?
User will do it.
Oh, that means when we are adding new columns, that means the condition table appending is also done by the users, not the consultants, right?
Appending of, you mean to say the standard fields which are available, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yesterday you have only a purchase organization and you added a column for document type, right? Purchase order type. So those things usually done by the consultants in the old world, I mean ECC world. Now that can be done by the business itself as a master data.
Yes. So whatever options you are getting in OPD, that will be done by the end user. While whatever options you are getting under this IMG, which we have seen, apart from OPD, that is the only thing which will be controlled from the consultant.
Okay. Thank you, Gaurav.
Okay. Okay, so now let's process further. Let's say, for example, if I want to process this purchase order now. The purchase order is ready. Now, what are the next steps? Normally, we go for, let's say, for example, release is already done. There is no change in the way how the releasing strategy is done, how the order is released, although from the front-end point of view, definitely yes.
Before you go into that, sorry, this is Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Sorry, just one quick question. Can you pull up a purchase order 34?
34.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Yes.
And go to the messages.
Okay. It is not available because this is not released as of now.
Okay. Can you release it?
Okay.
I was trying to use the email when it
Okay.
was giving me an error. Just wanted to confirm that why that error was there. So this is the purchase order, right? So it is going to pick up the print as the channel, and it's going to pick up the receiver as that vendor, and template it is going to use. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to come here and try to add a new output, just like we used to do with ECC, and say instead of the print, the medium I was trying to choose as email.
Yes, so you can click the add output from here.
Right. So
okay, and
so I put the output type still as purchase order, LF, and just take the same vendor. And instead of print, I was putting email. And okay. And form template, I could still use the same template. Is it a different template?
No, template can be same because anyways you are just sending the same thing via mail, right?
Content would be the same. Okay.
Yes.
So
Normally in email also there are two types of settings, right? One is you are sending it as an attachment, or maybe second option is you are sending it as a text. So I don't know what configuration, because email configuration we have still not done. So let's see.
Yeah. That's where I'm going to actually now. Can you double click on this line?
Yes. You want to see the PDF or what? It is just a print preview.
Click on the lens there. I want to see the details where we specify. It will tell me to specify the email address. Oh, I see the subject, which I was not seeing on my screen. Maybe I have to scroll down. So I put some email ID here and then put some subject. And
can you just provide the? Sorry, can you just provide the test email ID or something? Let's test this.
Yeah, just put my email ID. Put ARR _ RAVI@yahoo.com. And maybe we'll have to go to SYST to look whether it's even activated or not. Can you scroll down a little bit there? Is there anything else that we need to put? Okay, so email template. Just pick email to vendor.
Purchase order default email template.
Okay. I think that's all here. Go back one step. This was the type of messages I was getting. This message is coming because for the output type purchase order, email is not set up in the OPD transaction, correct?
No, that is OPD. You are just, see, why you are using OPD? To automatically determine the output.
Okay,
now, system has determined the output based on the print because this was mentioned in OPD. Now, the reason for this is sender email address can't be initial. So, where are exactly we providing the sender email address? Okay, receiver we know. We have provided the receiver email address here. But who is sending this? From which email ID? So, I think this is a configuration that you need to provide, right? From where it is going.
So, that configuration is on the central functions, maintain output types and all that, correct?
Exactly. So whatever configurations we were doing for email, that will remain same. Only thing is the way in which it is determined, that has been changed. That is one thing. Another important thing to note here is, now if you see the configuration, as of now, we just provided for this particular output type, purchase order, we just provided that print is allowed.
Right.
Okay, so that is also something which we need to allow. Email also we need to allow. Then only it will allow us to use in OPD. Okay, so let's see this.
Right.
Output channels. So here as of today, for purchase order only print is allowed.
We need to choose email here. Yeah, that was my initial question actually. So that means unless we do here, even though we didn't do it here, it still let me choose there though in the PO.
Yes, in the PO directly it will allow. But why we are restricting this? We are restricting so that user is maintaining the master data. but we want to control, like whether user should be allowed to use email also or only print is allowed from here. Whatever is allowed from here, that will be only used in OPD.
Okay. Okay. So that was a missing link for me. Okay.
Yes.
So where did we maintain here the sender? Can you show that?
Sender, I think, let's see, sender is something where were you maintaining earlier in ECC for email configuration? Because this is not a new configuration. I think you will only find a new configuration here. The old configuration, whatever you are maintaining, that we can see in the old way itself.
Old purchase order output determination, I think.
Okay, let's try to see that materials. We'll just use 5 minutes if we are able to do, otherwise we can do it afterwards. Yes, purchase order and
no, output determination should be somewhere above.
Messages, I think it shows messages instead of, messages are available here. So messages, then you have output control. No, right. This is message type and
if there's somebody on the team on the MM side, they can talk. I'm mainly SD, but I used to do MM long time back.
Okay.
Take us there.
Okay, no issues. Let's proceed with our normal thing.
Yeah, go ahead with your schedule.
Yes. I'll check this where exactly this is maintained in ECC. In the same way it needs to be maintained and it will be automatically taken care. Because see just try to understand the way in which the output is getting determined. That has been changed. Otherwise, whatever settings we were maintaining for email, that remains same. So once that configuration is available, system is ready to send it to the receiver. But only thing is it is not able to find the sender. Once you provide that, it will definitely trigger a mail from the system.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, somebody was asking what is the difference between in preparation and to be output. Now, these are the two status that you will see for each and every output type or whatever output you are generating here. One is in preparation. So let's say, for example, whenever I am creating a new, by default, I will get it as in preparation. Okay, and once I process it, which means if I select this and click on this, send output, then only it will allow me to send it to the vendor. Okay, but currently, since this is in preparation, if I try to do this, let's see, this is giving me the warning message and it is not proceeding because there is error. At the same time, if I, let's say for example, if I add another output, which is again in preparation and I am following the same thing, purchase order, LF and print, because I know from print point of view, there is no problem. Okay, and now if I try to click on this send output, what it is saying, the action could not be performed, no output device. Okay, this is because you need to set the number of copies and this one LP01. So currently what I've done, I provided all the information from scratch, while in earlier case it was taking all the data from OPD. So now if I try to click on this send, you can see the status has been changed to be output. Now to be output means it has been released from here. Now you need to go to ME9FF and trigger the output. Right? So in preparation means there must be some error, that is the reason it has been stuck in the preparation, one thing, or even if we have created this but we have not processed it further, then also it will remain in preparation. Okay, so these are the two things that you will see in the status.
Any changes on the release strategy in this version?
No, release strategy will remain same. Even the configuration and all, whatever we are doing, it will remain same. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, but at the same time, as I told you earlier, try at least 3-4 company codes, purchasing organizations, and try various scenarios. Because see, whatever we are discussing here, this is something which is provided in the documentations of SAP, where SAP is saying these things are changed. But when you try on your own, maybe the scenarios which I have worked on, I have found some of 2 or 3 deviations from the documents that I will explain it to you. But at the same time, the scenarios which I have not worked on, if you have worked on some scenario, try that scenario here, and you may come up with something which was not written anywhere and there is a difference. I'm just seeing the possibility. So it is always good to try different scenarios and come up with, if you're finding something, oh, this is something which was not available in ECC, I can see now. So that will be the definitely great advantage, and you will get a lot from this course. But if you just follow me, whatever I'm doing, in that case, what will happen? It is whatever is written in the document plus my experience, that will also you'll be getting. Okay, there are some questions on the chat screen before I proceed. Yeah, Sharmila was asking what does the status to be. Okay, that is answered. Second question is, what's the difference between 1 and 2 if we need to process the output by ME9F for both the cases? No, it is only for C. The question is, if I go for ME23N, messages, I think it was not saved, or maybe the order is different. Order is same, it was not saved. So what I've done is, when I'm creating the new output manually, okay, if I click on change messages, it is already open or something. I think you are processing this, Ravi.
Oh yeah, I'm out of it now. Go ahead and use it.
Oh, okay, no issues. I just take another one. So
you can take.
If I click on this change, no issues. I just want to highlight this. If I click on new, okay, by default it will not go to output even if I select one. When I save it, it will be in preparation. Once I send it from here, then only to be output will be available and it will directly produce the output. Okay, but if this is 2, then definitely I need to run ME9FF to trigger the output. That is the only difference between 1 and 2. 1 means immediately, as soon as you create, it will generate the output, and 2 means you need to separately run ME9FF to trigger the output.
So Gaurav, when we select this as 1 and if it is being processed, so the status change or it remains like to be output only?
Yes, status will be always to be output. Even if you are selecting 1 or 2, it will be to be output only. It will be in preparation till the time you are not sending it for output. Once you send it for output, the status will be to be output.
The question which I put is, if I put, say now you have put the role as vendor and it has picked up the vendor number. So if the partner, if I put the role as the partner, will it that number?
No. Business partner, as I told you earlier, although business partner is mandatory for us to create in case of customer and vendor, whatever transactions we will be doing, we will be only using the vendor and customer number. Exception is the credit management functionality. In credit management functionality, because we are going to use FSCM credit management, in that case, business partner will be used. You will not be using the customer number there. But otherwise, at all different places, we are going to use the customer and vendor number only, not business partner number.
I'm talking about the partner function. I mean, see in the PO we have partners. Either if you go, can you just go to the purchase order?
Okay, I got your point. You are saying the different partner functions. So currently here it is LF, but if you want to send it to some other partner function, then yes, you need to mention the partner function here. And in case of automatically output determination, system will automatically determine the correct partner function which is mentioned in the vendor master data. In case if you are creating manual output, then definitely you need to provide the receiver ID manually.
Okay.
Or even if you select the role and click on enter, it will automatically get the partner function from there.